everybody, and welcome back to Alisa's Cup of Tea channel. I am glad that you are back if you are subscribed to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Alisa and I make content related to motherhood and beauty. This video will be about how to prepare for daycare, what to expect first couple weeks. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I will tell you just straight away, it is a very challenging time in your lives if you are about to start a daycare, and I will just tell you my story and how we were able to, I guess, get used to this new lifestyle and what basically to expect. Also, I will tell you what we pack to daycare so you are more prepared for it. And I would really appreciate if you put thumbs up to this video because it will really help me out. And if you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I promise you there is a lot of interesting videos that are coming, and let's get started. So let me just tell you, my baby went to daycare when she was exactly 8 months old, but I think this video will be helpful for babies any age because it will apply to everybody. So every time I mention that, oh, my baby is about to start daycare, yeah, always heard, oh, be prepared that your baby is going to get sick. And I kind of knew that it was coming, but I really was hopeful that, okay, my baby is not like that. She is strong, she will not get sick, and I was hoping she would have a very strong immune system by 8 months old, but unfortunately this wasn't the case. On day 3, my baby already had a stomach virus. So day 4 of her daycare, we had to skip it. I was at home with my baby, changing her clothes and cleaning up and all these things because she was throwing up a lot and all sorts of things. And a couple days after, I got the stomach virus, and a couple days after, my husband got the stomach virus. So first week of daycare was really brutal, okay? So, and I'm thinking, okay, so I guess this is it. And then next week I noticed she started having a runny nose and followed by cough, and she's been in this condition for like several weeks now. And guess what, a couple days after that I started having fever and I got really severe cold as well, and it lasted like solid 2 weeks for me and even longer for the baby because babies don't know how to blow their noses, they don't know how to spit the mucus out. It is very difficult. So how to be prepared for it? There is really nothing you can do about it. I guess it's a stage and everybody goes through it. My baby's pediatrician said that it is common to be sick actually every month for the first day of baby's life if the baby is going to daycare. Obviously the first 8 months of my baby's life she was never sick, that's why I was so hopeful, but unfortunately this is the truth and there is no way to prevent it. You just have to be prepared for it. So have your nose Frida handy. I know I made video about things that were kind of useless for me that I didn't really have to use because my baby was never sick before. So one of the things I said, I bought all those medications, I bought nose Frida, and they were just sitting in there and I was afraid, you know, that they have expiration dates and I just have to throw them out. But yeah, I have to use them, and actually I gotta say it is pretty helpful. So my baby doesn't like when anybody's cleaning her nose or touching her nose. First couple times I used nose Frida for her, it was kind of funny because it's some new experience, and then she's just hated it and she didn't let me do it. So what I was doing, I was spraying boogie mist, or I also heard people really like boogie vibes, so you can use that. And another thing for cough, use like a vapor rub on baby's chest and baby's feet. I was actually looking for Vicks because this is what I use for myself, but I didn't find it. I found some organic version in Target, and I will put the name of the product right here. And also, if your baby gets fever, it is obviously a good idea to have any fever reducing medication if your baby is above a certain age. My baby never had fever. I think we were like around 99 point something mark, but we never actually hit a fever temperature, so we didn't have to use it. Another challenge for us was eating. So before she went to daycare, my mom was feeding her pumped breast milk, and my baby was drinking around 15 ounces while I was at work, and my baby had no problems with taking a bottle whatsoever once we found the bottle she liked. And it all changed from the first day of daycare. I don't know what happened, but she barely drinks milk, and she drinks maximum like 2 ounces at a time, and that's it. So first couple days I was packing the same 3 5-ounce bottles, and what they do is just the baby doesn't drink, they try a couple times, and after that they just dump your milk out. It is such a hard work to pump breast milk. I mean, it was hurting my feelings so much when I was finding out that they just threw out my milk, that I mean, I was just so stressed those first weeks. It's like very difficult to even translate in the camera. So then what we started doing is we were giving more bottles with less amount of milk, like a couple bottles with 2 or 3 ounces. But still, you know, I was getting all this milk back because they were not even offering to her because she wasn't eating much. The first month of daycare, my baby, not only she did not gain any weight, but she actually lost some weight. And yeah, the reason why is that because she was stressed and she wasn't eating, and I kept telling these people, please try harder, do this, do that, nothing helps. So what we realized that what we have to do is we have to give her more solid food and just give her milk while she's at home. In fact, she even stopped taking bottles at home when I was giving it to her or my husband was giving it to her. The only way she drinks milk is if I nurse her. And this is really not convenient because sometimes I have to do other things, but this is what we have to deal with. So right now we're giving multiple meals with multiple snacks, so she gains some weight back, and I think we are in the right track. I talked to a pediatrician about it, and she did say that it is fine. And this brings me to another point, is that if you want something to be done by your caregivers, please make sure you are very clear with your instructions and keep the communication going. And since there are obviously several people taking care of your baby, you have to make sure that you tell things to every person that will be taking care of your baby, because they really have a lot of things going on with other kids and they forget things constantly. So with this eating issue, I really had to escalate the problem. So now they're really trying to make sure that she eats, because they know it's important for me and for my baby. Another thing that you have to be prepared about is that your baby may change her sleeping schedule. For example, before she went to daycare, she was sleeping till maybe 9 a.m. and we were going to sleep around 9 p.m. and then she had like only a couple naps a day, like 2 naps a day, and they were pretty long naps, around 1.5 hours. With this daycare, of course, she has to wake up early because my husband and I have to go to work. So she is napping very frequently because she's like really sleepy, but her naps are no longer than half an hour because I guess it's very noisy in the room. So it changes completely. So in the weekend it will throw you off in the beginning and you will have to adjust to her new schedule. And of course, because it's a new environment for the baby, she will be stressed, she will be overwhelmed, she will be very needy and fussy and crying a lot. First couple I would say weeks. She was crying all the time when we were dropping her off and picking her up. It's so sad, really. It breaks my heart even till this day. But I mean, this is, you gotta do what you gotta do. So just be strong mentally and be prepared that when you bring your child home, she will really want to be held all the time, because I guess she just misses you, misses your touch, misses your contact. So really forget about everything that's happening again first couple weeks, and just make sure you comfort your child as much as you can. One of the things I noticed is that it's pretty cold in there. The temperature is definitely colder than in my house. I always put socks on her, but even with socks she will have cold feet when I pick her up. Actually, I see other kids that are first of all, they look much bigger than my baby because of, I guess, they don't have eating problems, but yeah, I see they're like wearing shorts and t-shirts and they're fine. I don't know, but my baby has always cold hands and cold feet, so socks are very crucial, I think, for us. But of course, if your baby is walking already, your baby will have shoes on, but my baby is just a crawler, so socks are really important. And some of the things that they told us to bring is extra set of clothes. So we brought a set and just keep it there in case something happens. For example, when she got her stomach bug, she threw up on her, so they had to change her clothes before they send her home. Or, you know, sometimes they get messy when they eat and stuff, especially now that they're trying to eat themselves. So extra set of clothes is very handy for sure. Also, of course, you need to bring big pile of diapers, wipes, and diaper cream if you wish to use diaper cream. And in terms of food, you know, you bring your bottles, you bring your baby food and snacks and some sort of drinks if your baby is at the age that he or she eats something else than breast milk or formula. All the items have to be labeled, on all the parts that get loose have to be labeled. For example, bottles and then bottle caps have to be labeled separately. And first I wanted to be like all cute. I bought stickers put on each item so everything looks super nice and pretty. And guess what? These stickers have such a thick glue residue that I really couldn't wash it off every time, so it was like a buildup of glue every single time I put a new sticker on, and it just looked so messy. So in the end I stopped using them, and right now what we're using is actually painter's tape. I know it doesn't look nice, but I don't care how it looks anymore. As long as it works its purpose, it's fine for me. Painter's tape works amazing because it doesn't leave any mark, but it really sticks to the bottle, but when you have to take it off, it's no problem. One of the hacks I would like to give you is how to get rid of that glue on the bottle if you have this issue, is to use a coconut oil with baking soda and just like make a paste of it, put it on that glue, let it sit for maybe 10-15 minutes and then just scrape it off. It is really easy to remove it. But if you have any suggestions what else we can use that doesn't look as ugly as painter's tape but still doesn't leave any residue, please leave your comment. I would love to see your suggestions. Thank you so much if you made it so far in this video. I really appreciate you sticking around with me. Again, I would just like to reinforce my statement that it will be difficult and it sucks, and it sucks for many reasons. One of them is that you really have to give your baby to somebody else, that you cannot spend time with your child, and this is extremely difficult for me. And my baby has been going to daycare for like a month and a half now, but still I really feel kind of guilty about it. And I know everybody's saying, I mean, you're doing the right thing, you know, just do what I gotta do and stuff. And I know it's difficult for me, so I don't want to tell you the same things because it's not what you want to hear if you are struggling with this. It's just, I'm I'm just taking it one step at a time, and I really hope that it will get better in terms of how I feel. But in terms of how baby feels, I can tell you that she's doing much better. She's definitely doing much better. I can tell by watching her video cameras. So my daycare actually gives us access to watch our baby, and I can see she is already playful, she is more active, she is opening up much more, and that's what her teachers are telling me. So I am very happy to see this progress, and I'm sure it will get even better in the future. And of course, the getting sick part, there's no way to prepare for it. Like I said, just make sure you have enough sick days or vacation days or whatever you are allowed to take at work. So I really hope you found this video helpful, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to send me a message or comment down below. Follow me on Instagram, and I really appreciate the fact that you are watching my videos. I will have more interesting videos. For example, I am planning on making another baby essentials video for babies from 6 to 9 months, and also I want to make that breastfeeding video. Finally, I've been thinking about it all this time. It's such a special subject for me that I don't know how to really tackle it, so I'm still thinking about it, but it's definitely coming. And another thing, I'm planning on doing some makeup videos, so stay tuned for that. I just need to buy a better camera, I think, at this point. And thank you so much, and I will see you very soon again. Goodbye.